Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. How are y'all doing? Come on in. If you don't see a red box above my head, that means you are catching the replay. If you don't see it, replay. If you do see it, that means you're live. Right there. So when you get here, say hey. We're going to be working with a tons and tons and a tons and a tons of patterns tonight. So make sure you comment the word chick, C-H-I-C-K, C-H-I-C-K. Sometimes I can't spell, but that's okay. All right, y'all, how are you doing? C-H-I-C-K, chick. Chick is the key word. I don't want to send that person a message, so hold on. There we go. I'm going to scoot this back. I kind of started my painting ahead of time, just a little bit. We're going to take some bright white paste and get the majority of this body covered. Hey, hey, friends. Let's see. Who do we have here? We have Dana and Diane and Kathy and Linda and Deborah. My day was great. Jane and Sharon and Susan and Tracy and Annette and Kim. Holy smokes, y'all. What is going on? So I put everything on my fancy little, well, it's not fancy actually, little piece of cardboard here. And I think we actually might leave it one coat. What do we think? Because we're going to be adding patterns to this. Okay, so I need to go in and paint these guys white. So what I'm going to do, let me find my stuff. I've got these little, I don't know, sponge brushes. Hey, hey, friends. Hey, Peggy and Darlene. Thanks, Dana. I missed y'all, too. I was on yesterday, in case you missed it. I showed y'all the color of the month on a black surface and on a white chalkboard surface so that y'all got the idea of how it looks. If you're wondering where I got these little sponge brushes, if you comment the word chick, I will send you a message, and in that message will be a ton of information, and these are on our Amazon store. They're like this. Somebody said, I forget what somebody said these looked like. Cheryl, we're making some standing chicks. Oh, good. You finished your stacking eggs. Yep, well, we're doing standing chicks tonight, my folks. So let me close that up. Then we're going to hop over to the black. Let's do the black. Somebody let me know if the keyword is working, please. Let me grab my makeup sponge for this one. I want something a little bit more that I can grip so that I can quickly paint these circles. These are going to be, why am I putting my hand in that? These are going to be like the base, where your chicks are going to stand. Okay. Stir sticks. Yeah, they do. Yes. Thanks, Betty. Thanks, everyone. So hit the heart button for me, y'all. Make sure you sprinkle the video. I am going to be pulling some names for some Happy Mail. I looked at our bin today and it is ridiculously full. So I'm going to be picking some names throughout this video. I will write your name down and you will send the page a message. Oh, I almost forgot one. This guy way over here, I'm not sure how he made it over here all by himself. All right, next color, papaya, feet and the beaks. Hey, hey, padded tongue depressor. Yes, yes. Speaking of, that reminds me, the boys have their, what are they, 11-year-old checkup tomorrow, and apparently they have to get a shot. So I just got black velvet all over that, what do you call these, y'all? The feet. Let me go over it. So we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day of the doctors. And then after that, it is smooth sailing the rest of the week. They are on spring break. We're going to try and do something fun outside of them just sitting in front of their computer or video games. I don't know what we're going to do that yet, though. All right, all of this is painted. White, papaya, black, velvet. Thanks for sprinkling. It is a busy day tomorrow. Make sure you comment exclamation point notify. That will send you a message whenever we go live. If you don't know if you're signed up, just comment that anyways, and my bot will tell you. We need to name the bot. The bot will tell you if you're subscribed or not. Make sure there's no space, Linda. The tooth cleaner they give you after surgery, yes. True statement. Hi, Tracy Payne. All right, I need to get my sticky notes out because I'm going to write some names down for some Happy Meals. Zach will be so proud of me for doing that. All right, let's see here. There you go, Kate. Just like that. Our spring break is later than yours. I think it's the week after next. Nice. Can you try and remove me from it and I can try and add it again? Kimberly, did it not work? That's really strange. I have no idea. Maybe it's a setting on your end with like privacy or security. I don't know. The shimmer that's in the papaya family. We don't have an orange shimmer. We have Harvest. We have Shimmer Rose Gold. We used to have a Shimmer Pumpkin, but not no mo. All right, these are dry. Okay, next step, y'all. Oh no, Dana, that's not good. Hi, Jeannie. Miss Glenda Works, please send the page a message with today's date for Happy Meal, please. Okay, so I'm gonna wax this because I am going to put transfers all over this. So anytime you do that, you want to make sure that if you paint a wood surface, and you are going to apply our silkscreen sticky transfers, that you, my friends, wax it so that it protects the paint, paste, whatever you use to paint it with, and it will protect your transfer, okay? So I am going to wax all of the white pieces that you see here. So let's do that. I got way too much right there. You don't want to get too much wax because it could prevent your paste going through the screen and staying on your surface. Okay, thanks, Angelina. You can actually type in the word chick, and it is on our website. We actually sell these shirts. So comment chick, we'll send you a message with all the details. Okay, so I've waxed it. Now we're gonna grab Bumblebee. This is going to be the go-to yellow for tonight. All right, so I am going to remove this, all of the white pieces that I just waxed. And I'm going to set the board off to the side. Hi, Tammy Brown. How are you? Hi, Daylene. Catherine Spitzley, you're in Michigan. How is your weather? Okay. So I need to make sure that my paste is a-okay because this is a old jar of Bumblebee and I just got water all over that. And this is going to be something that I don't want to dry out or be, I don't want my paste to be too dry. So I need to make sure that I bring it back to life because it's all sitting here on the edge of my jar. So by adding some water, I use distilled or purified water in my jars, because if you use tap water, I mean, I can't guarantee you that it's not going to start growing funky stuff. Hi, Bambi. Yes, of course, Bambi. Hi, Vanetta. How are you? So I want to just work with it. I want to make sure that it's, you know, the right consistency. It's not too dry. It is like creamy, dreamy, sour cream, yogurt-like consistency. The paste is washable, very kid-friendly. My kids love doing this when I can get them in here to do it. Very rare. But now that this is, you know, the right consistency, I'm comfortable with using it, okay? So I've got a couple things. The polka dots. This is called medium polka dot. And did you know right now our transfers are buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 3, get 1 free. And if you're a Perks member, don't forget you get 30% off all of the chalk products. So all you have to do is comment chick, and I will send you the information to join. This one is Bold Patterns. We're going to use it, I believe. I'm just going to like throw those off to the side. We're going to use this one. It's called 4 Textured Patterns. I'm just removing them all because I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet. And I'd rather be prepared. Okay. This one is called Everyday Patterns. Let's take this one out. I know Transfer Palooza is amazing. Okay, and then of course I did grab my favorite of all times, Mini Buffalo Plaid. I'm going to incorporate some of that into the chips. Okay, and then of course you can find the wood cutouts on Etsy, and every single thing you need to know about me and A to Z Designs is in that message after you comment the word chick. All right, my friends, here we go. So the chicks are different sizes. This one has a bunch of wax sitting right there in the middle. So I think I'm going to start with the main body of our little furry friends here. They're not really furry. Yeah, I guess they're furry. So I am going to start by grabbing a pattern here. Decisions. I mean, y'all, there are so many patterns on this. Let's do... Let's do this one. All right, so here's what I have. I'm going to use this one. Let me grab my fuzzing cloth, and we're going to put this on the little guy, I think. Maybe we'll put him on the big guy. All right, so what we're going to do is just lay this down. Maybe we'll give it like at an angle. It'll fit better that way. Yes. Just like so. Now, if you have something that's kind of like wreaking havoc underneath your transfer and could potentially cause your paste to bleed because it's not a smooth surface, like you got some lint somewhere stuck, just lift it up, press it back down, okay? And now we're going to take a small squeegee and we're going to just squeegee this on. No, I'm not leaving the chicks white. I mean, I'm going to leave the background white, yes. If that's what you mean. And then you just take your squeegee and you just drag your paste top to bottom all the way over, or all the way on top of your chick. Now, I am not going to do like the stem of this. That is going to stay plain white, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. Y'all don't forget, we are going to do some Happy Meal, so make sure you are sprinkling the video. All right, so I'm going to lift this up. And that's what we have so far, okay? Now, the eyes and the nose are scored. Zach scored those for y'all so that you know where to glue those. Holy crap. Y'all, I'm knocking things over. He did score them so that you know where to glue those. Okay, so we are going to clean this off. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks for the stars. So we take our board eraser and we just wipe all of that paste off, flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing on the sticky side. Okay, because the goal is to use these over and over. Well, if you don't clean them and that paste dries in there, I think it's harder to get off the longer it is sat there. Just my 2 cents. Okay. So then we're going to grab a paper towel. Thanks, Bambi. Feathered friends. Yes, Sheila. Okay. And now this is clean. So then you're just going to take it and put it right back where it started. Right there at the home. Okay. Now we're going to do the middle one. Let's do, I'm making a big old mess, y'all. Let's grab our everyday patterns. And again, y'all, it's buy 3 transfers, get 1 free. Let's do this one. I don't know what this is going to look like, but we're going to try it. Okay, so we're going to do this one now. And we're going to fuzz it because these are sticky. Okay, that's going to add lint to the back so that they don't stick as well as they would as soon as you peel them off to whatever surface you're using. So we're going to make this guy look furry with this pattern, okay? So we're going to grab our paste, and I'm not going to do the little stem. And then I'm just going to take the paste all the way up. Make sure I cover all of the silk screen so that I don't have any spots that doesn't have the pattern, okay? And then we're just gonna lift it up. This is cute, look. Woo! All right, so guess what? Clean your transfer. Okay. Clean off the front. I call the front the non-sticky side. I don't know, to me it's the front. Then you're going to spray the back and do the exact same thing. Thank you. Oh, yay, Debbie. I'm telling you. Patterns are your best friend, right? Plus it's buy 3, get 1 free. And patterns can be used 100% year round. It's not a seasonal thing. So I just think it's fun to have multiple patterns in your crafting stash because, I mean, you could do all sorts of things with them. Okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to grab the little one. So we kind of already have like somewhat of a polka dot look, so I'm not going to do that one. Let's see what we got here. Let's do this one. What do you say? Let's do this one. So we're going to place our transfer on our fuzzing cloth. And then we're just going to lay it right here. Right there. On our baby chick. Yay, Holly! See, you're going to love it. Can you use ink on wood to make a sign? I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's no... Like, I would just use paste. Ink is really meant to be used on textiles. Or if you were going to heat set, like, glass in the oven, you would always just want to use paste on wood. And you can then seal it with, like, a sealer, like Krylon, matte, shiny. whatever you prefer, whatever finish you prefer. That's cute. I like that pattern. Okay, guess what? Clean. Clean, clean. Thanks, Desi, for the stars. Y'all are awesome. Brownie, send a message to the page with today's date, and I will send you some Happy Mail. Because Lord knows I got enough. I just put some new things in our bucket today. Our Happy Mail bucket that I did not end up using in the past couple of weeks. So those went in the bucket. All right. Wipe this off. Get all of the water off. Okay? Because remember, your goal is to use these over and over. So I'm just going to lay it right here. I'll fix the straightness and all of that later. Okay? So then what I'm going to do, you've got your little like eggshell things. That's what they remind me of, the cracked egg. I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. I haven't decided. I may actually put buffalo plaid on it. Hey, Brooke Riley, how are you? I may put the mini buffalo plaid on these. What do y'all think? In black and white, because I did grab some ribbon. So let's see. I'm really liking this pattern though, y'all. On our small baby chick. Hey Robin, how are you? You do, Susan? What do you like about the way I clean my transfers? Just like the mat and everything that I use, because that's, in my opinion, a game changer. However, those of you that don't have like a big workspace, you can just take it to the sink. Okay? All right, I'm just cleaning off all of this excess paste. Now you see me wiping it here. I'll throw that in the washer. I'm not that concerned. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. Ooh, we could put some polka dots on one. Oh, good, Cheryl. That's exciting. I am doing well, Robin. Thank you. So now I'm going to use the medium polka dot, and we're going to actually see what it does. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, the mat that I clean my transfers on, the black one, is on my Amazon store. So y'all, I kid you not, every time I say, and I sound like a broken record, comment the word that I mentioned. So tonight it's Chick, C-H-I-C-K. Check your messenger. If you've never messaged with us before, check your message requests. Okay, and that's where all of the information is going to live. And you'll have it at your fingertips. All right, so I want this one to be, well, let's just do polka dots. We'll do these two polka dots. Y'all, I don't know. Hey, Courtney. I don't know, y'all. I'm really changing my mind. I'm thinking this instead. Please hold. Please hold. But don't forget to stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane. All right, I think I'm going to switch over to the Buffalo Plaid Mini. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I may regret it, but we're going to see. There you go, Bambi. Hi, Debbie. All right, so now I'm going to work with what we call a mini squeegee. So I was working with the small, and now I'm working with the mini, okay? This one is my absolute favorite. I feel like I have more control with the mini. I know that sounds a little weird probably, but those of you that have tried the product, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I guarantee you. If you've never tried the product, all you have to do is type in Chick and just go browse my website. And we have some smaller projects that you can check out. And I promise you, once you try it, you're absolutely going to love it. It is like therapy. It feeds my soul, y'all. Feeds and fuels my soul. Kind of the same thing, right? Okay, here we go. So now, once you get all of this off, go back and pick up all of the excess, put it back into the jar, close the lid. We're done with our paste, I think. Probably not, because I'll come up with something else. And then we're just going to lift this off and pull out our little cracked, whatever these are, y'all, our little eggshell thingies. Come on. And then this, because it's larger, I will just take it to the sink and clean it. So that's going to go right over there. And then I'm going to grab these and I'm going to dry these really quick. Because I can hardly pick them up the way it's laid out. Yes. The small one, Robin, are you talking about the small squeegee? Let me know. The mini Stephanie is the best. Hi, Kelly. Are y'all on spring break this week, Kelly? We are. We want to take the boys to like a museum or something. Just not sure where. Like Zach wants to do like a history museum, and I'm like, okay, good. Oh, 2 weeks ago. Dang, girl, that was early. Robin, you can place an order on my website, and you can shop the small squeegee. It's all there. Okay, so here's the deal about some of these, I don't know, edgier pieces. Not really edgier pieces, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Sometimes the paste will go off the edge and it'll just kind of clump up in the, I don't know, the corner, the crevice, the middle, the, whatever you want to call it, okay? So what I'm doing is just making sure I get all of that paste. See, and it's even on the edge over here because I was messy. Just clean it out, okay? Look, and this one is still giving me trouble. There we go. So see, I just take my paper towel, fold it in half, and just clean it up. Pretty awesome sauce. Okay. Boom. Now, we do have, let me just check this out here real quick. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, so we've got our chicks. Chicky, chicky, boom, boom. All right, here we go. So, those are the chicks so far, okay? Then we have these little hearts that are going to be like placed on the stem area, as I'm calling them. And I think they need a pattern. Like a really fine pattern. So why don't we grab, ooh, I got the perfect one. Right here. Got it, got it. So I'm going to put these close together and see if I can get, no, actually, I'm going to do them long ways. There we go, just like that. Okay, and we're going to bust out the bumblebee again. See, I told you I'd use my paste again. You get a 4-day weekend. How exciting. Okay, so I'm going to grab another mini squeegee. And I'm just going to take the paste over these little bitty hearts that we will glue on the, like the stem part of our project. Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe we're done with the paste. I don't know. We shall see. So now we're just going to lift these, or we're going to lift the transfer off of the hearts and peel off, or peel off, peel under the hearts, peel, it's under the transfer. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Y'all catch my drift, right? Okay, now we need our stick fast because we're gonna start gluing all of our things on. So I've got my, let me grab the beaks. Now, I did grab my Distress Oxide. Hi, Petra, how are you? We have to make these a little bit distressed. So bear with me a second. Let me pull all of these off with my wonderful tape that I have. Just kidding, it's not wonderful. But I haven't been to Home Depot to get the painter's tape, y'all. So all of that's off. Now, put this over there. And we're gonna grab our Distress Oxide. And I want to use, I think I want to use like the brown. The brown is called what? Walnut Stain. And I'm going to grab, what is this? No idea what that is. The actual ink spreader brush. But I want to find the one that I used, here it is, for the brown already, so that I don't have to mix my colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up, and then I'm just going to do that. And then I'm just going to start, holy moly, taking it around, and we're really going to like dirty these up, because I don't want them to be like stark white. So you just take your little brush here. These are also on my Amazon store, along with all the Distress Oxide. And you throw them in the air, but look. See how we kind of dirtied them up a little bit? And then we're going to do the same thing. Just like so. Now, if you don't want to do the entire thing, you don't have to. This is just the look I want. I want to kind of, I want to darken that yellow color, basically. So it's a little bit darker. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. And then we're going to come over here and do the little one. The little guy needs some love as well. And he got probably too much love. Hi, Michelle. But these are on Etsy, y'all. I think they're like $15.99 plus tax and shipping. And then we're going to do the exact same thing to the feet. So I'm just taking this and just making a big mess of it. There's no like method to the madness of putting this on there. It's kind of like I'm scribbling paint all over it, but it's just Distressing Oxide. And then we're going to do it to the beaks. And then I don't know what we're going to do with the Buffalo Plaid yet, because it's already kind of dark. Okay, so we've got that. Now we need to do our hearts. I know, you're right. There is no such thing as too much love. You're absolutely right. Okay, so these are just a little bit wet. Maybe. Let me just push some on there. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, well, let's go ahead and do these. I might just do more of the edge on these. They're very rustic standing chicks, okay? You can make yours however you want. Mine are rustic. They're distressed. They're vintage. They're old looking. Okay, done. Done, done. I put my little thing back in there, and let's grab our Stick Fast. This is on Amazon. I love this glue, y'all. Love it. Okay, let's put a dot here. And again, these are scored, so you know where to place the nose, the beak. And the Stick Fast typically will allow you to kind of adjust it. It does give you enough time to do that. So, just saying. Okay, so there's that. Now, I did not do our stems here, so hold on. There, that's done. We need to grab a marker. So let me grab my black Posca marker for the eyeballs. And these are scored as well. They're going to be bigger they're going to be bigger eyes depending on the size. Or the size are going to be dependent on, the eyes are going to, I can't even say it, y'all. Okay, like the bigger chick is going to have bigger eyes. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? The eyes are going to be proportioned with the size of the chick. Whew. That was tough. What is that tool you're using? Elaine. It's called a ink blending brush on Amazon. Okay, so we've got that. Then what we're going to do is you're going to get 3 large circles and 3 smaller circles. And you're going to want to line these up because your chick is going to stand in there. Like so. And I would recommend putting him in fairly quickly before this dries so that you make sure you don't cover up the hole on the bottom stand. Okay, there's number 2. Okay, good. You found it. Hi, Carrie. Is that Carrie, y'all? I saw Bambi say hi to him. Okay, there's number 3. I need to go make their dinner. Oops, the oven's not even preheated. Whee! It's okay. Okay, so we know they're good, right? So now I can take them out and we're gonna glue on like the cracked shell part, okay? Just like so. And then you'll know which ones go, because it's like small, medium, and large, okay? Well, I'm putting in a pizza, but I was gonna try and have it ready for them when they got home. But that's okay. We'll survive. All right, so there is that one, okay? So now what we're gonna do is glue our little hearts on the stem. This just, I don't know, it just adds something to it. You don't have to use them, but you will get them when you purchase the cutouts from Etsy. Love that they're scored. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so there's that. All right, now the feet are gonna go on the cracked, like the cracked egg, okay? Kind of at the bottom. This is so cute. Just like so. right there, right there. Okay, so here is chick number 1. Done. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. Let's put this one over here. And then we'll grab this one. Put it over here. And then we'll do this one. Thank you. Could you tie a cute bow? So yes, I did get ribbon. I don't know which, where I'm going to put the bows, but we shall see. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, so there is the feet. All right, now I grabbed some ribbon. Let me just put this on here before I glue my arm to something. And I'm just going to make a bow. My little quick bows. Let's see what we can add. Okay. Oops. We're going to give all of them a bow, okay? You don't have to. I want to. All right, I'm going to set that there and let it dry. Then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to have to find a way to make these smaller as we go down to the medium and the small chick. All right, so now we've got another bow, and this one I'm going to kind of pull a little bit smaller. Let's see what we can do. I don't want to go too small because then the small one, the small chick, I need to be able to make one for that. Okay, there's that one. And let's see what we can do. This is Stick Fast Dory. It is, in my opinion, some of the best. Amazon has the Stick Fast glue. Will you hold up the bunny to your left side by the He Is Risen when you are done, Elaine? Is it the 4 bunnies that you see with the glasses? Can you answer me that? Hi, Dixie. All right, now this one's going to have to be really small. I'll show you the bottle here in just a second of the glue. It's Stick Fast, and underneath that label, it says thick. Thick. All right, let me see. Itty bitty bow. I did it. Yes. Okay. Grab some glue. Glue it down. Press and hold. I think she was talking about the black and white one hanging there. Oh, maybe. Elaine, did you want to respond and let me know? All right, let's cut our tails. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, this one decided it did not want to cooperate. Do you like that better than the Gorilla Glue? So, Linda, yes, absolutely I do. You know, I was a huge fan of the Gorilla Glue, Super Glue, because it allowed me to move the pieces if I needed to. Like I had a cushion, right? And Stick Fast does typically the same thing. There's only been one time when I felt like it dried like really super fast. And I don't know if that was just the way I held my mouth, you know, how they say, it was weird, but other than that, like that's the only time. And I love it. Okay. So you're talking about these little guys. These are called the Standing Marshmallow Bunnies, I believe, on Etsy. They are 3 layers. And they stand, and they come with the glasses and the bow or the bow tie, however you decide to use it. And there are 4 to that set. 4 bunnies. And you'll get all of this in plenty of time for Easter, if that's what you're decorating for. Like, we are shipping like in 2 business days. Zach's on top of it. All right, so let's stand these up. And y'all, these are super cute. The black and white one is actually on the wall. I don't really want to take it off, but that's also on Etsy. It's just a flat bunny, and it's got one of our patterns on it from my shop. But just send me a message if you have any questions. I'll walk you through it. Oh, and there he is, and I need to go make his pizza, y'all. Zach is in the comments. Okay, so check it out. Look at this. Look at our little chicks. Ah, look how stinking cute they are. Y'all, we used 5 different patterns. So this is the little family of standing chicks. I hope you love them. Aren't they so cute? So fun. Vintage. So just comment the word chick, C-H-I-C-K, and you can get these in that message that we send you, okay? Y'all take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.